Felipe Larcada is a banking, sales, and technology executive with extensive knowledge of Cuban politics. I asked his take on why Diaz-Canel was tapped to lead.
No one really knows. What we do know is that a council was elected, and it was 31 members. They were charged with the responsibility of electing a new president. But from what we understand, there was only one candidate. So this council only had a yes or no vote on Diaz-Canel.
So as we've been talking, this is really end of an era in Cuba for the first time in 60 years. The person running Cuba is a non-Castro. So talk to me, really, beyond the historic aspect of this, beyond the symbolism, how big of a deal is this really?
It is big. It is an end of an era, so in that sense, it is big. Now, if we talk about the what is really going to happen in the immediate future, I don't think anything is going to happen. First of all, Raul Castro is staying as the first secretary of the Communist Party, so he is going to yield a lot of influence, a lot of power from that chair that he will continue to occupy at least until 2021, which is his current mandate. In addition to that, Diaz-Canel does not come from a military background. He is going to need to forge alliances with the military, which Raul Castro pretty much controls that right now. So I foresee in the next few weeks, months, maybe a couple of years, Diaz-Canel is only going to be trying to forge alliances and cementing his authority over all these old institutions that are going to be very hard to break.
Can he make a difference in people's daily lives, ordinary Cubans trying to make a life?
He can, but the only person that can decide that is Raul Castro. If Raul Castro decides that he's going to let Diaz-Canel spread his wings and create a different type of economy, then yes, he can make a huge difference. The key here is that Cuba for the last 10 or 12 years has depended on Venezuela to cement their economy. Venezuela is not a powerful country anymore, and their economy is even worse than the Cuban economy. So Cuba is going to have to find new alliances, is going to have to find new ways to prop up the economy. And if you read the platform that this new council was charged with, and Raul Castro wrote this, I'm sure, he is talking about change. So there is optimism. There is optimism for the regular people that things will change. One small problem, though, and that is Donald Trump and what Donald Trump decides to do.
Well, that was going to be my next question. Is the new chapter that Barack Obama started in normalizing relations with Cuba, is that pretty much put on pause?
It is on pause, and from everything I've been hearing, reading, and watching, that part of the economy, the Airbnbs, for example, that have proliferated in the last several years, that has pretty much died down. The tourism from the United States has diminished significantly from that big high right after Barack Obama went to Havana a few years ago.
And our thanks to Felipe Larcada.